What's up, man? Yeah, yes.
Oh, happy Sabbath.
Yeah. Red house. Right, we have the Hebrew Israelite. Down to the north side. Downfall of Babylon the Great, man. America, NATO, the EU. They're in detrimental times because, as you can see, the society is falling apart. As you people are walking around, your society is done. The Greco-Roman Empire is done. But first we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashir, Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders and stuff. Salutation to the Aki pushing his word and truth and sincerity. Right, I'm going to start with the basics, man. Back to basics. It's called the blessings, man. Deuteronomy 28th chapter talks about the blessings of the blessings. What before God's chosen people. The blacks, Hispanics, the ones who call them monkeys, Babylonians, the ones who look down are the children of Israel. And how do we find that out? By the curses in the Bible. Quotations, don't we? Yeah? And we do Deuteronomy 28 chapter, start at 1.
Look at Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command you this day.
Right, and it says there that we will be diligent. We're supposed to be diligent. And listen, hearken, means to listen. So the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics and Native Indians on that 12 tribe side are supposed to listen and take heed to what the Most High says. So read that again.
It says in Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1,
Right?
and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt,
This is going to happen, right?
it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Who is to listen to what God said?
to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command you this day.
Right, to do all of these commandments. The so-called blacks, Hispanics and Native Indians was given commandments to do. And what happened when we broke them? What happened when we broke them? He put us at the bottom. Yeah? He gave us over to our own malicious ways. Yeah?
It says here, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all
so
nations.
The Lord said, through the listen, we're going to put us above all the so-called white man, Chinese man, Japanese man, Indian man, African man. We wouldn't be looked down upon. But what are we now? We're nobodies in this society. You know what I mean? We're called as monkeys, sticks, bow and arrows. We are a proverb and a byword in this society. Isn't it, man? Isn't it? We're just monkeys, aren't we? Huh? She said yes, we're just monkeys. We're just monkeys and baboons. We are looked down upon, yeah? Because we didn't bargain, we said we would put us above, reader.
It says here, the Lord thy power would set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Right, all nations of the earth, yeah?
And all these blessings shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right, so we would have been blessed. Right, we would have been sitting where the Rothschilds sitting. We would have been sitting where the Dubois and the Oppenheimers sitting. But what happened to us? We are under a curse, a divine curse. That's like the Bible, yeah? But what you can see now, we're going to have a changing of the guards. Because what happens now is we're going to see the downfall of the Greco-Roman Empire. Right? And that's run by a nation called the Edomites. They call themselves white people. Yeah? But really they're red. Yeah? You're seeing the downfall. We're up next. This is why it's going to be the changing of the guards. There's a lot of buggers on the road, see? These are all evil spirits. The people have got spirits.
The Satan goes to and fro.
Yeah. Anyone hear of the word, then cometh the wicked one. You know what I mean? We're like a beacon of light. And these satanic spirits, they're drawn. These satanic spirits are drawn to us. You know what I mean? You want to read that again?
It says here, Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 2.
Right?
And all these blessings shall come upon thee and overtake thee,
Right?
if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power.
Right?
Blessed shall thou be in the city, and blessed shall thou be in the field.
Right?
Blessed shall thou be the fruit of thy body and the
Right, so
fruit of thy
blessed in the
ground.
city, would have been blessed, would have been ruling, we would have been in the ghettos, yeah, and the slums, we would have been blessed.
Yeah.
Read that again.
Says here,
Read on.
blessed shall thou be in the city,
Right?
and blessed shall thou be in the field.
But we're not, we're not blessed, obviously, because we've been looked down on. We're the ones getting killed in the streets, in front of people. We're the ones being looked down on, so we're not blessed, you know?
That son there.
Says here,
There's
blessed shall be the fruit of thy body
Right,
and the
that's
fruit
the
of thy
children.
ground.
That's our children we're blessed, but what are they? They're walking around with their pants shut. They're in a degenerate state. That's like the Bible says, how is my people become a degenerate plant unto me? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are the Israelites. Moses took us, great Moses took us through the Red Sea, man. And the Lord is going to come and take us out of this captivity again, man. And that's a beautiful thing. But first, we have to watch this society capitulate. We have to watch it implode. You know, the financial system's shot now. We're having problems with the shipping. You know what I mean? Everything's imploding in this place. Yeah? Read that. Read on.
It says here, and blessed shall thou be in the field,
Right, that's the world. Anywhere we go, we would have been blessed.
blessed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy ground, and the
Right,
fruit.
well, we haven't got the whole land. Jerusalem is our land. We haven't got that. We've got so-called Caucasians out there claiming to be us, calling themselves Jewish men, claiming to be us. But we are the real Jews. So obviously, we're not the blessing. So let's see where we are. Jump to 15.
E você não pensou nisso na hora, entendeu?
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Right, Deuteronomy is one of the laws, man. We've got 5 books of Moses, the Torah, book of the laws, yeah? Read on.
It says here, but it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Right, and this is what happens when we didn't listen. If we would have listened, we would have been on high, but we didn't listen, so read on.
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day,
Right, we observe to do the law, statutes and commandments. They say around 613 of them. Right? So if we'd have done that, we would have been blessed. But we're finding out now, all the Israelites, by the curses. Read on.
which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
These curses going to come upon the Israelites and overtake them. That means that they was going to be on them as a sign, you know?
So they say, cursed shall thou be in the city,
Right?
and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Right, so before we would have been blessed. If we would have listened, done the commandments, we would have been blessed. But obviously, we're not blessed because we're the lowest state. Everybody, the Chinese man looks down on us, the Japanese man, everybody looks down on us. We're in a degenerate state. Our women are wearing other people's hair on their head. The men are homosexuals. They're walking around with a pants. What other nation walks around with their trousers down here showing their pants? The Israelites. So we're going into a degenerate state. But we're royalty really, now we know.
It says here,
Right, mate. Is this a love thing or a hate thing?
Love and hate. It's God hates. This is a God thing.
Or is it a love thing?
The love for the Israelites, yeah.
Is it a love thing?
Yeah, it's a real
It's
love.
not a hate thing, is it?
Is there love and hate in the earth?
There is. But
Right, so there you go.
it's not hate thing.
God brings love and hate. So read that.
I don't believe that.
It's evil.
It's very simple to find.
God hates it.
Is it love? Is it love
in God?
or hate?
Do you believe in God?
No, no.
Alright, well, so it's not for you. Read that.
But I do believe in love, and I do believe in hate.
There's balance.
No, there ain't balance, mate. It's on the love.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 16.
I want to know whether
Read
it's
on.
love
Cursed shall thou be in the
or hate.
city, and cursed shall be in the
Right, so we're
field.
going to be cursed in the city and cursed in the field.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
And that's our wealth. We ain't got no wealth. We don't own no banks. Right? We don't own none of this. This is what the Caucasian man owns, right? Because he can come up here and try and dictate what we're supposed to say, you know? I don't want to hear about this and that thing. Expanding himself. You know what I mean? He's finished up in his own city, in his own rulership, he's done. We're coming, a friend of mine just told me there was a Caucasian man just down there on Highgate walking around naked. A cracker walking around in his natural state. You know what I mean?
My brother saving the finger on the work, he's sitting outside.
Yeah, with his nuts on the pavement, you know what I mean? He's like, do that. Yeah, they're
That's
done.
after camp as well.
Yeah, no, they're done. They're done.
I think we're there. Yeah.
So this is the state of this man now, it's done. It's all over. You understand? Read on.
It says here, cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land.
But we ain't got no land, man. Right now we're in the land of our countries. Lord said he's going to scatter us among all nations. We're not in our land. Our land is Jerusalem. Our land is the Holy Land, the fertile crescent. The ones what these Arabs and these Edomites are fighting over. Our land. Right? You know?
The increase of thy kind and the flocks of thy sheep.
Right, so we would have had all this abundance. Right? But the earth has been given to the so-called Caucasian. But he's destroying the earth because he's not the natural ruler of the earth. Yeah? He's got his third, this is his third crack. And he still ain't got it right yet. That's why he's tumbling down the hill, as they say. He's CTD, circling the drain. It's a sight. Yeah?
Tumbling down the hill like Jack and Jill.
Yeah.
Says here, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 29, verse 19. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
Right, cursed when you come in and out. In this, when we're born in this society, the Israelites, we're cursed. We don't end up with no wealth. We have to end up with a silver spoon in our mouth. We don't end up with going with anything. Nothing sticking out the side of the chin like that. But when they get big, I'm not fighting with the officer. Right? When we're coming into the curse, the world, when we're coming into the world, we're cursed. 12 tribes. And when we're going out, look at Michael Jackson. He went out looking like a white woman. James Brown went out rock. Mike Tyson, even though he brought it back up again. But we always end up with, like you say, holes in our pocket. We put our money in our pocket and it just falls out. So these are all the curses that come on the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics and Native Indians. We are the children of the promise. We're the ones that are supposed to keep the commandments of God. But we was told in our schools, we're told by the white man, there is no God. This is what he told us. And we believed him. Yeah? We know.
It says here, the Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke.
Right, so the Lord said he's going to send curses on us. Yeah? And that's how we identify the children of God, by the curses. The white people don't believe in God. They say that they're God. Yeah? They say that they're woman's God. They're woman's above them. You know what I mean? I can guarantee you that a lot of these women have slept with more than one man, more than two. You know? Because of Esau, he rose his woman above him, but that's another story.
It says here, in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do,
Right.
until thou be destroyed.
Right, so anything we do, we come to accomplish really. In this society, you have to worship Satan to get anything done. Blood sacrifices. Like you see the people like Tiger Woods and all these guys, Jay-Z, Beyonce's, and anybody that's in Denzel Washington, anybody in a so-called idolized state in society had to do something satanic to get there. But Satan is the power of this God. The Lord was coming was going to be the Lord of Israel, but it's going to be ruled by the one they call Jesus Christ. He's ruling the hour shine. Yeah? You know?
It says here, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings whereby thou hast forsaken me.
Right, because of the wickedness of our doings. Some people don't realise eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, being a homosexual, doing all this stuff is wicked. Then the other nations are supposed to do this stuff because God doesn't know them. But us Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian descent, we were given laws. These laws were the new thing. That's why we ended up in the bottom of society. And they're still in the bottom of society. But in the bottom of society, there's our brother Esau. Our brother Esau got the splendor. And bug out Jake ain't gonna make it in this time, you know? Walking around in leather. Never went out when I was young. Went out in leather gardens. It's a rebirth of the leather now.
The only one trying to bring it back. It says here,
I used to be the news strikes, the hundreds of
Cool. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 21. The Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee, until we have consumed thee from off the land whether thou goest to possess it.
The pestilence is diseases. The so-called blacks, Hispanics and Native Indians end up with the worst diseases, the gout, the high blood pressure, heart attacks, because all these pestilences. Why? Because we're not keeping the laws, plus we're not keeping the dietary law for one. Our people don't even know that they're not even supposed to eat pork, no sausages, you know? No fish, no seafood without no fins and scales. All this stuff is life. That's why the Lord says choose life and death. And if you don't choose life, the Lord is life. You're going to end up dead, no matter if it's a slow one or a quick one for us. Run over your head. Yeah? So read on.
It says here, the Lord shall smite thee with a consumption, and with a fever, and with an inflammation, and with an extreme burning, and with the sword, and with blasting, and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish.
Right, so all this is going through some of the foundation of the curses, but then it goes in a lot deeper, yeah? So jump to some more of the curses, because what did you say there? What part are you up to? What did you say there? The Lord shows smart. Madness?
You shall be removed from all the kingdoms of the earth.
Yeah, it's not from that.
What, the smite or the kingdom?
Kingdoms.
It says here, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 24.
Right?
The Lord shall make the rain of thy land powder and dust. From heaven shall it come down upon thee until thou be destroyed. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them.
Come down together.
It says here, Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
Right, so all these things will come upon us, the curses. Blindness is our people don't know who they are. They line up 5 so-called black people and writes in their nationality. I'll tell you that I'm black, I'm coloured, I'm West Indian, Asian, Puerto Rican. Yeah, I'm an Asiatic black man, I'm a West Indian. They don't know who they are. This is blindness. The Lord said he's going to bring this upon us. These are the curses. And what it is, the so-called the ruling society, the ruling class, white man, so-called white people know who we are. But they're going to tell us, they're going to educate us, they're going to keep us blind. So that way they keep their rulership going. You know? But like I'm saying, it was only for a dispensation of time. We're coming to the end of his rulership because of his wickedness. Because he's broken, even though he's broken laws, he's broken these universal laws that he's broken, like homosexuality, child molestation. These are the things he's broken. So there's going to be curses on him.
It says here, an astonishment of heart, and thou shalt grow at noonday as the blind groweth in darkness.
Right, that's not knowing who we are. Our people broke at noonday. But what they do is they take on the customs of the so-called people they're under. Like in the old Roman Empire, they take on, what's that guy name? What's his name? Jupiter. Kronos, like Christmas. That comes with Kronos. We take on these customs. It's like they say, we're in the road, we're in the road. We don't know who we are. But the Lord is bringing back to a remembrance of the elect. There's elect of our people who are coming back to keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. We understand we are the Israelites, God's chosen. And with the Israelites, we have to do the laws, keep the laws. Yeah? Okay?
It says here, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee.
Right, so who's going to be oppressed evermore in society? George Floyd, Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, all these are so-called, and you've got the so-called Hispanics down at the border being oppressed by the so-called white man. So this was going to be, these were the curses that are going to fall us.
I didn't think of the truth.
Oppressed has been like pushed down on our spirit, that we don't know who we are. calling ourselves black people, we're brown.
Savage.
Read up.
It says here, thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Right, and that happens to us. Right, you get up to a wife, you know, but before you even slept with her, master will come in and sleep with your wife. This happens to us in slavery. Betroth is having a wife. Promised. Yeah, promised. Yeah? But who had to promise your wife to you? Master. So for one, that's in slavery. Yeah? You know?
It says here, thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
Right, the White House. Who built the White House? One of the most famous houses in the so-called world. The Negroes built. Off of Benjamin Banneker. Off of his, what's that sound? When they put the architecture. Benjamin Banneker's architecture. Yeah? But we didn't get to live in that White House. Read on.
It says here,
We've got to go back to what Candyland. We took build that house in Candyland. Yeah?
thou shalt plant a vineyard, and thou shalt not gather the grapes thereof.
Right, so the vineyard, we planted the vineyard, we've done all this sowing in this man's society. The first commodity and the stronghold the slaves, but the problem was tobacco and sugar. The Negroes had to cut the tobacco and to cut the sugar cane. You know?
It says here, thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof.
Right, that's getting all the best in the world in society. Who gets all the best stuff in society is the most opulent. So who's got the most opulence? The Caucasians. We didn't get it. They're persons. Yeah? So read up.
It says here, thine ass shall be violently taken away from thee, from before thy face, and thou shalt not be restored unto thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt not have none to rescue them.
Right, jump up to some of the other persons. That's talking about in the land.
It says
Yeah,
here,
land. Let's get to some of them.
it says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
And that was in slavery. That's what happened to us in slavery. Our sons and our daughters was given to other people. Yeah? You know, you've got your Django's, your Roots, some other slavery. Goodbye, like I said, Roots, Drum.
Yeah.
With the what?
You know the one with the ship, he was on top of the ship. Amistad or something like that?
Amistad. Yeah, Amistad, yeah. All these slavery movies, they pertain to a certain people, and not just the blacks. Because you've got these black-owned Israelites. Who was the first slave taken? The so-called northern people taken from Portugal. Yeah? They were the first. It was taken to Spain. What's that part it was taken to? What part was called? It's called, what was that place that was taken in Spain? I can't remember the name it was taken, but originally the first slaves that was taken were the northern people, the Hispanic tribes, the so-called Native American Indians, the Moluccas, the Italians. Seville, I think, Seville, Spain. Yeah? Read?
It says here, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
Right, what happened in Portuguese slavery is when they separated the children from the families. The father, when Kissy and Kunta Kinte, he bore that because he had no might. He couldn't fight for his children because the blessing of his sword was given to the so-called white man by his army. That's how he conquered by his armies. That's his sword. That's a good fight. They're going to fight Russia. Someone with a sword just like him. Before, their sword was to conquer, But now Russia, the other day now, Russia's actually talking about nuclear explosions.
Pushing the button.
Yeah, so let's hope he pushes it. Because the sooner they push that button, we get out of it.
Yeah, so there's your answer, slavery.
The sooner that the changes of the guard come. Yeah? We done?
So see, the fruit of thy land and all thy labours shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed away.
Right, let's talk about this. Not you know that up in the white man, it's the main person, it's white people. And you've got other nations, what? Syrians, Babylonians, the Egyptians, right? Canaanites, Ammonites, Moabites, all these other nations took our shit, but the main one is this Caucasian. Yeah?
Someone that allowed it to happen because you see the fire watch.
Yeah, they didn't really allow it. They didn't allow what it was he linked up with the people.
Yeah, that's standing my watch.
We're going to get rid of that. This is supposed to allow love to play.
Confederate.
Yeah, which is that comes from
It says here, thou shalt, so that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes, but thou shalt see. Because obviously you see the kids in the family stripped to them. But God, it says here, nor shall smite thee in the knees and in the legs with a sore box that cannot be healed from the sole of thy foot unto the top of thy head.
And these are all the other countries, once again, these big diseases what we get. These ailments what we get. Because we don't keep the dietary law for a start. But plus what we're eating is poison. By rights, we're supposed to be dead already. You don't think this good. My dad's up the road there. Yeah, so we've got a lot of sick people like
There's a lot of weird people. It says here, Lord shall bring thee and thy king which thou shalt set over thee unto a nation which never thou nor thy fathers have known.
Right. That means any of our leaders, did not Moses have to be under the viceroy or become viceroy to the Egyptian king? Did not Daniel under Nebuchadnezzar? Yeah? These are rulers. We went into so many captivities. Our rulers was in captivity with us. Even though they were righteous men, that shows you. Even though we was righteous, we still had to go into captivity. Our enemies. They weren't our friends. Friends don't slave friends. Friends don't kill friends. Friends don't burn friends. Friends don't hang friends. Friends don't rape your women and kill your children. Okay? So it's not only white people that are enemy, all these other nations. Kushites, the Babylonians, they were our enemies. Have you heard of the Babylonians, man? Have you heard of them? Huh?
It says here, and there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
Right, you said other gods, wood and stone. Wood is that cross, and stone is the cobblestone. Yeah? You got to see how people, maybe how people get into Christianity and a lot of them into Islam. Because they're searching for that spiritual connection. Yeah? Because the pastors, the men of God, so-called men of the cloth, are not teaching them what the Bible says because they're being sent. Just like the Bible says, I will give you pastors according to my heart that will feed you with laws, statutes and commandments. But our pastors believe in white Jesus. Yeah? Our pastors believe in this man here. This is who our pastors believe in. This is who our people believe in. They believe this is the guy, the white guy is going to come and save us. This is who they believe. The same guy was killing us, put us in slavery, is going to save us. Does that make any sense? It don't make no sense. But our people believe in this. They still got it in their house. That's why the Lord said he was going to do a number on us. The enemy's over you, and they will give you this garbage here, saying this is the guy that's going to save you.
Let me read that again. It says here, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 36, the Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. And then
so-called white people as being our gods, being Jesus. Come alone, you don't know. Our people that are uncomfortable in this wicked society, yeah? They actually think this is going to continue forever. When there's no food in the shops, what we're going to, when society falls apart, all our people are going to lean on. They're going to end up running around eating people like the rest of these people got. Because they've forsaken their God. When they don't know his name, they think his name is Jesus. They think he's a white guy, yeah? They think he loves everybody. But he's terrible. It tells you he's coming to bring pure anger on the earth. Detriment. We're going into detrimental times. Read.
It says here, the Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known,
Right.
and there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
We're going to serve other gods. We're going to serve. This is the number one we're going to serve.
With wood.
Right? Jesus Christ, who they put on the cross on the wood, serving the white man, not only as our God, but we're serving him not of all things. It tells you that,
It says here, and thou shalt become an astonishment and a proverb and a byword among all nations.
What do they call us? Monkeys, niggers, baboons, darkies, dogs, kings, baboons, spear chuckers.
Rastafari, Falafel.
Where are you from? What country are you from?
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia.
Yeah.
Burnt face. Yeah? That's what it means. Burnt face. Right, and they got no ribbon.
Look at the arms.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They got no ribbon.
And JK, you looking at that.
You tell he's a hammer. He's got no, there's no kind of, you know what I mean? Jake kind of got, you know what I mean? They got no kind of, ham is just like, have you got no meat for me to eat?
Trust me, that's
Screw my face with shit. Or piss.
But then we was taught that we and him are the same people.
Yeah, no,
Just because
but
they don't share the same
there's
complexion.
nothing like it.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
understand? We are royalty. When you look at the royalty, when you look at Elizabeth I, you know, King James and Henry VIII and all these, Charles Stuart II, first. Yeah? We are royalty. We're nothing like this now. The Lord said they're odious people. They work odious work in witchcraft. Who do you think the white man got the witchcraft from? The African. We had nothing to do with it.
It says here, the Lord shall lead thee, and thou shalt carry much seed out into the field, and shall gather but little in, for the locust shall consume it.
Right, that's another curse, but we're going to have a curse in our land. Jump up to stop going to the thing, you're going to get to the itty-bitty bits.
Oh, okay, yeah, we jump down to 41, like, thou shalt get sons and daughters.
Yeah, what's all the others after that?
Strangers shall gather above thee. It says here, Deuteronomy chapter 28,
Right,
First-
Deuteronomy is the what? What law is that? Is that you've got Genesis, that's the fifth law. Which one? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Right? So this is the fifth book of the law. Yeah? Read.
it says here, Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 41.
Keeping, especially Esau, because he wasn't given to him. He's got his own law. Yeah?
Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity.
Right, so we're going to have sons and daughters in this captivity. We ain't going to enjoy them. These are black people really enjoying their sons and daughters. But they have a gap year, like white people. They enjoy their lives. They have gap years, you know, they go on holidays. Well, not now, but it's all quite now. You know what I mean? But back in the day, they had everything, gap year, you know. You ever had a gap year before? You know what a gap year is? Huh? You know a gap year? No, I don't know that. Well, I don't know what it is. It's a college. It's a college thing they do. Where they go and they travel around. Yeah, they travel around. They go like Thailand and they call it a gap year. Yeah. This is where their children get to do the stuff because they run the. Have you heard of a gap year, please? You know what a gap year is?
I'm on a gap year right now. Or what? I was on a gap year last year.
What was that? What does it mean? Come here for a sec. Tell us, break it down the gap year. We'll just say, what is a gap year?
What is a gap year
Yeah,
for me?
are you American?
I am American.
What part you from?
I'm also Jewish.
What part of America are you from?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, you're Brooklyn. You're Brooklyn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're from the city. What do they call that? New York.
I don't know
They call it the term. They call it what? You've got the Vegas as well.
Oh,
Sin
the Big
City.
Apple.
Yeah, the Big Apple.
Big
The
Apple,
yeah,
yeah.
the Big Apple.
A gap year?
Yeah, gap
I
year.
just took a year off.
What is a gap year though? What is it? What is it stop?
I think it's like a year where you're trying to figure out how to do it.
Because you're studying.
Yeah.
You need to get away to
Take
take
a break,
in, soak in all what you.
maybe figure something else out. Maybe figure out
Go back to college after that, don't you?
Typically, if it's like, I mean, you could do a gap year theoretically, even if you weren't in school. Like, you could.
But it's usually something that university
Yeah.
or college or something.
Yeah.
That's where you get the association with gap year, isn't it?
Yeah, correct.
Right.
It's
So,
a gap in your education.
right, that's what it is then. It's a gap in the education. When you get to maybe say, oh, look, no, I'm not studying now. Let me go to Thailand. So what I learned.
Thailand,
Yeah. Is that where you've been, isn't it?
I have not been to
Oh,
Thailand.
where did you go?
I went back to New York. I go to university in the U.S.
What about here?
And now I'm studying abroad at Central University of London.
Oh, okay, University of London. See? Here it's black people, we don't get to see it. Explain gap year, ask you what a gap year is. What the fuck's a gap year? We're reading about what's happened to us while so-called blacks are under a curse. You know about Abraham. You're Jewish, aren't you? Yeah? You know what Jewish means? You're educated. If you add the ISH onto something, what does that mean?
What do you say?
If you add ISH onto the end of something, what does it mean?
Typically, to me.
It's a suffix, isn't it?
Yeah.
It means like, not quite
Like,
like.
kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
So why you call yourself Jewish, you won't find Jewish in the Bible. You'll find Jews or Judeans, but you won't find Jewish. So what is it telling you? The kind of acting like, have you heard of the Balfour Declaration?
The what?
Lord Balfour.
No.
Balfour Declaration. How did the Jewish people get into that land? The Jesus Testament.
I'm the wrong person to know. I don't know.
So you don't really know about your history being Jewish?
No,
Oh, okay. The Jews is put in there in 1945.
I have to run.
Have you heard of Arthur Koestler? Arthur Koestler, the Jewish guy. Arthur Koestler said, in order for you to be the real Jew, there has to be a third. You know about the 12 tribes in Israel? There's 12 tribes in Israel, isn't it? You must know that. You've been to Israel before, ain't you?
I have not been to Israel.
My gosh. So you are a Brooklynite Jew.
I'm a Brooklynite Jew.
As a father,
My mother has been to Israel. I think my dad has been to Israel.
Have your parents instilled have your parents instilled anything into according to your customs?
Not necessarily. No, not really.
So you guys are more unorthodox.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, by the way, before you leave, you are not the real Jews.
Okay.
You don't line up with because the Jews would line up with the curses in the Bible. What it is, you know you funded the slave trade, the Jews. Look, you see all these guys here? These are all Jewish guys. They own the slave market.
Alright, my mom is texting me right now. I gotta run.
Yeah, run.
I'm good.
You Jewish lose, you gotta run. But you can't hide, that's the thing.
Okay.
You can run, but you can't hide. Come to the head. You're Jewish. Ish means that you want to be like. You're not the real Jew. You'll find that out. You're an imposter. You've got stolen documents. Yeah, they're going to smoke one of them. You know what they do with their big men. They all look the same. Like they had sex with their sister. You know what I mean? They all look the same, them Jewish people.
Says here.
Look like Woody Allen. They all look like Woody Allen. Did you know the real Jews are black? Did you know that, sir? Real Jews is black. Are you Jewish?
No.
Oh, okay. Where are you from, sir?
England.
Oh, England.
From London, yeah.
You look like the guy that does the UFOs. What's his name? In the Parliament. You know the guy with UFOs. You look like him, man. Intelligent looking guy. You look very intelligent. The guy that does the UFOs. Yeah, he looks like it.
It says here, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 43. It says here, the stranger that is within thee shall get above thee very high.
Well, what is this stranger? This is a non-Israelite. this is mainly talking about the so-called Caucasian man. They're going to get above us. The bottom man is the Edomite is going to go very high above us. So let's state what's up with that. The lowest of the low, the meat eating, the one that eats his meat raw is going to get above us. The animal life is going to say. Because really the story of the Bible is about two main nations. So-called white so-called blacks, Hispanics and Indians. And that's who's running the society there, who's telling everybody what to do, so-called white blacks. We're really the red man, right? Right, yourself? Good. Now read that.
It says in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 43, the stranger that is within me shall get above you very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
Right?
He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
Right, he's going to lend to us. Why is he going to lend to us? Because the earth has been given to him. He owns the banks. He owns all the so-called financial system. So we can't lend to him. We got to go to him to get everything. Yeah? We don't. Even these other nations got to go to the white man to get everything. Yeah?
Go on, it says this. And the Lord said, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Right, so who's the head of the black man today? So the white man is our head. He tells us what we can and can't do. So the white people tell us that. Right, you can't do this, you can't do that. You got to eat this, you can't eat that. You got to take your children to our schools, you can't educate them at home. He shall be the head, and we shall be the tail. The Chinese man is above us. Even the outer sea, Indian man is over us. You understand? Everybody's, you know, sir, that the black people at the bottom of society. You know that? No, black people at the bottom.
But I think it was Asia.
Yeah, he knows that. That's it. So, who's the head? The white man. So he knows everything. He drops bombs on people, he'll shoot them out the sun. You know? He's the head. You know?
It says here, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
So these curses were going to come upon the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's why the nigger woman's got no hair in her head, you know? I mean, she's wearing white woman's hair. Yeah? Or the Brazilian, the Asherites. I mean, the curses on the floor. That's why Naomi Campbell's hair is back here now, looking like this with the shit back. You know what I mean? Read up.
It says here, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
Right, because you listen. All we need to do is listen. We'll be above the right. Huh? That's all we have to do. Listen and do. Leave it alone. We've been above the instruction, man. Take it. The wild man. Yeah? You know?
It says here, they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder upon thy seed forever.
Like every other son. This is how we know who the Israelites are. Because they're appearing us for a sign and a wonder. And this is what I'm talking about as sin. You wouldn't tell them to wait down the bus because there's car coming. Stupidity of these people. That's why they need to be told what to do. Because they're a beastly out of the sin. We're the ones who are living. You don't need that bus no more. They don't forget. Huh? Unfortunately, got everything shot in the arse and everything. She said, shoot it right in the anus. That's what he said. This is completely out of it. No shaking it. Yeah, that's why, you know, our people are completely been consumed by this society. It's not their fault. They was told that, you know, and they have to do what the white man tells them. That's what they're told, yeah? Read that.
It says here, Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 47, because thou servest not the Lord thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
What? The new service, gladness, and the abundance. You know how joyful it is to serve the Most High. You know, the Creator of all things. Moab's going into captivity as well. I like the South Koreans, so they're going to really good things. Serve them.
It says here, Therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies.
Right, we're going to serve all our enemies. Where are you from, sir? What country are you from?
Bangladesh.
Oh, Bangladesh. So you're what? You're Elamite. You know, like you're the Elam. Elam. So there's some guy got on shops, isn't it? Elam. So the cherry time, so you know who you Indians, white people called you Indians. You know what it means? It means savage. Did you know that? Call that, so they call that West Indians. Isn't it? West Indians. West Indians. They call them East Indians, don't they? Right, so savages from the east, savages from the west. This is what they call that. Because you got conquered by where you say Bangladesh? That part of India. Right, so who conquered India? They stole all the rubies, the diamonds. Where do you think the Queen got all the jewels from? Here. Yeah? Yeah. Right. And you guys, what it is, they allowed you to be the doctors, because when the English went over there, you allowed them to have their own language. That's why you guys are really close to the so-called white man today. Because you allowed them to have their own society. There's the horse racing over there. I watched the old program. It showed you all the horse racing man over there. And they called you what? Coolies. Have you heard the term coolies?
Coolie, I know, yeah.
Right, they called you coolies. You know what the term coolies is? Seven. You know, because you've got a cleaning truck, or a pump truck. Yeah? This is what they called you. You're reading all the curses that come befell people. And the white man become above everybody. It's in the Bible. Everybody's got a biblical nationality. Like I said, Elon is your father. Ours is Jacob. You know Jacob, isn't you? Jacob is who?
I study really now. I study Islam, so I know
Islam. Okay, Islam. Yeah, we know all about Islam. Did you know that Muhammad was here?
First of all, he had Ikram, which is great. Like I said, I can't read. Ryan? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said,
What was his wife name? He had two wives, two main wives. Who were they?
yeah, the first one is Khadija. She
Yeah?
was the
Roman Catholic.
yeah,
nun.
and
Who's the other one?
she was older than him.
Yeah, she was set up by the Roman Catholic
She was
Church.
the first one to support him.
Right, and what it was, you've got to realise the story, right? Because he was charismatic, good-looking chap, yeah? He was charismatic, good-looking guy. So they said, we're going to put this charismatic guy up as the front